StacksAMilli came from worse than Metro housing. I'm so happy to be in Metro housing. I couldn't, or whatever you call it, I couldn't be more appreciative because I was like, Slumdog Millionaire. Slumdog Millionaire. And I used to say it all the time to my Indian friend Sognick. I'm like Slumdog Millionaire, man. You don't understand. He didn't understand because, but he understands now. Thomas is StacksAMilli is really Slumdog Millionaire. Came from the worst. Metro housing is like a palace. That's how a lot of the OBLOCK ones are. They treat theirs very good too. They just are sort of overpopulated with a lot of families, I guess. But there's just so many freaking apartments. And if there was empty apartments, that would be scary. Having vacant apartments in that big apartment complex. I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say 300. That keep right there, OBLOCK 300. OBLOCK 300. There's OBLOCK OTF, OBLOCK, or what's the Boss Top, whatever. But I know him. But King Von, what was his things called again? His thing called? He had a certain one called too. Kakashi 6ix9ine. Sorry for the grind. You know, I would get bodied immediately if I even fucking landed at O'Hare. By the time I even hit the road in Chicago, I'd probably get lit up. Maybe not. Well, I've been to O'Hare before. I never got lit up, but that was before I got famous or nothing, or had any tattoos or anything. Look at this person. Beat up on OBLOCK or something. I don't know. I've never been in such a large neighborhood like an OBLOCK. Actually, yeah, in Toronto, I went to this one guy's Con Gotti. It was a very big apartment complex. I've been to a couple big ones, but OBLOCK is crazy big. Aerial view of it? Is there an aerial view of it? I've seen some aerial view of it before. It's pretty big. Ooh, look at all the snow. They just get a slight little bit of snow. It's not as bad as here, but it's pretty bad. They're right off the lake, too. Just south of the lake. Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, Junior Drive, 64th. That's how it is here, too, though, in the wintertime. Or when it gets, you know, this one looks a lot like Toronto. Jane and Finch sort of thing. Oh boy. Whoa. Look how many buildings there are. Whoa. It looks like a freaking concentration camp, I was going to say, yeah. But no, they leave and there's the stores right here. Look at this. Look at this. Boost Mobile right beside. Say, oh, you land in OBLOCK? You go right to Boost Mobile. You got your phone and all that. Boom. Good to go. You got AutoZone right there if you're thinking about cars and stuff. You're good to go. To live there and make something out of it. You don't got to be a rapper in OBLOCK, but I guess that's part of their culture there. They put those ones there that like to rap or whatever. I don't know. I guess that's what it is. They like to rap and whatever. And they're a certain way. They put them in there. Gang ways. You're a gang, sort of a gang kind of person. They put them in there. Like, hey, everyone's, everyone. It's sort of like, most of the time everyone's getting along. It's kind of like, they're people. They don't want to kill gang members or whatever. They're like, hey, he ain't committing any crimes or whatever. That's where he lives. It's kind of hard for some people to understand when you grow up like that or whatever. You have to be in and out of jail, or say you grew up in a family with a lot of people that were in and out of jail. Sort of a thing when you grow up. It's like when you grow up like that in a family like that, uh, you know that you're gonna have to go to jail one day, or you're gonna have to go lay down or do your time or whatever. It's kind of part of it. Even Takashi knew that. It's part of the come up. Like usually, everybody, not everybody, but there's a certain street, there's a certain families that have that thing where they all go to jail and in and out, whatever. It's kind of part of the being a veteran in the streets. It's like, hey, buddy, but hey, from what I've learned though, that ain't the best ideology to have off the get go, and a lot of the times that's your own family, your own homies, setting you up for failure. Own cousin, own mother, own brother, setting you up for failure. Getting that cool, thinking it's cool in your head and whatnot, because people write some cool things about you. It looks cool and all that, but it ain't cool in jail and it ain't cool to die. It ain't cool to sag your pants, really, because guess what? But yeah, but they're smart too. You pull your pants up when you're ready to, or if someone's coming shooting at you or something or whatever. You pull your pants up over your butt so you're nice and secure. Well, what happens if your cost of living, your pants fall to your knees? I've seen that shit happen too. You're tripping. So I learned just keep my majority of the time keep my pants over the belt line and nice and secure, especially out in public anyway. Hey, people laugh at me all the time about it. Hey, because I look extra fat or whatever. But hey, man, to me, it's maturity. It's like, hey, I'm so mature. I know for a fact, like, if any bad situation were to happen, I don't care what I look like. My pants were above my waistline, and I was able to properly handle my business as a man. And that's one thing I learned. You do not want to get caught with your pants around your ankles. You got allies of the O Block, 600, Lamron, that's normal or whatever, gang from the normal area. I think 600 Lamron and all that are pretty much around the. Well, you got 600 guys. Yeah, yeah, it's all neighborhoods around the city of Chicago, and they got their little individual sets or whatever. Hey, when you go to Lamron to serve them or whatever, day, or vice versa when you go to Lamron to pick up, whatever it is. You got OBN, you got THF 46, THF 44, you got MTG 039. It's like, hey, listen, it's something even I crave. Sometimes I wish I was like, dang. There's been times I'm like, I wish my area had all these gangs because they got females that are working. And sometimes I crave females. I'm like, I wish I had some down gangs in my area where they had like there you could find, I'm sure, just like drugs, you can find the women and whatnot. But it's like that's sort of the bait, and you do not want to get hooked. They would call me a John. I'm known as a John. Father was named John. My middle name is John. Um, Grew up watching America's Most Wanted like a John. Like I'm a total John. Uh, my um, grandfather's middle name was John, and I accidentally spelled prostitution wrong. But yeah, I'm a total John. That's what they would describe me as. Not Antoine, but being a John's not necessarily a bad thing. Johns are really nice.